Photograph by Lauren Margit Jones. Adrianne Palicki has a knack for being ahead of her time. She had a star-making role on the NBC drama Friday Night Lights, which when it premiered in 2006 brought the cinematic, character-driven style we know now as prestige TV to a network landscape that didn't know what to do with it. Palicki left Friday Night Lights after 3 seasons and moved on to what seemed like a guaranteed big deal, playing Diana Prince on the first live-action Wonder Woman TV series since Linda Carter hung up the lasso in 1979. Photos of Palicki in costume went viral, but the show, developed by David E. Kelley, was never picked up. 6 years later, a different big-screen Wonder Woman is one of the highest-grossing hits of 2017. Looking back now, Palicki suggests the reason the show didn't go is it was maybe 2 years too early, but this fall, Palicki seems fully in tune with the times with her role on The Orville, a comedic riff on the Star Trek template that's so well-timed, in fact, that it premiered the same month as a brand-new official Star Trek series on CBS All Access. It only takes a few minutes of watching The Orville, though, to know that you're in uncharted territory. Seth MacFarlane, who also created the series, stars as the captain of the USS Orville, who sees the assignment as a way to move past the end of his marriage, that is, until his ex, played by Palicki, turns out to be his first officer. This isn't a show about squabbling exes though. Yes, there's a decent amount of that. Palicki and MacFarlane's characters work up a grudging respect and camaraderie, which wasn't tough for them. The actors met campaigning for Barack Obama in Ohio in 2008, speaking to college students. "It was one of the scariest things I've ever done, and I moved out to Los Angeles by myself when I was 18, Palicki says now. But it was the kind of scary that forged a dear friendship, and meant that by the time they stepped on the bridge of the Orville, that kind of chemistry was old hat for us." The Orville has moments of deep silliness familiar to MacFarlane fans, but also surprising moments of emotion and grace. The third episode, for example, takes place on a starship under the thumb of a ruthless theocracy that kidnaps and tortures Palicki's character. "I can compare this to Friday Night Lights in a sense," Palicki says. "This is a show that, yes, happens to take place in space, like that was a show that happened to be surrounding football. But it wasn't about football. This isn't about space. The reason it's so grounded is because it's grounded in reality. You could be taking us off the spaceship and have the exact same situations happen. There may still be Star Trek fans who aren't ready to see a ship full of brave explorers who can't resist jokes, but at least Palicki is ready for them. Nothing was scarier than stepping into the shoes of Wonder Woman when I did that pilot," she said. "That was probably the scariest thing as an actor that I've ever done, because the stakes were so high. Having gone through that really braced me for the rest of it. If I can get through that and they like me, I think I'm going to be okay." Get Vanity Fair's HWD newsletter. Sign up for essential industry and award news from Hollywood. Full-screen photos. 11 unbelievably beautiful sci-fi movies. Fritz Lang's 1927 German expressionist classic has influenced countless films, not least because it's a timeless paean to the Art Deco movement. Set in 2026, Metropolis imagines a world of bright lights, towering buildings, like Manhattan on steroids, and impossibly chic robots. Photo from Everett Collection. Stanley Kubrick's legendary 1968 film about humans traversing the universe lived up to the gargantuan promise of the word Odyssey, starting with the daring opening scene set to "Thus Spoke Zarathustra." Everything was immaculately designed, from the pristine spaceship with its glowing red emergency hatch, to the impressively rendered spacewalks. Photo from MGM. Stanley Kubrick Productions. Go Bell Rex Shuttershock. Steven Spielberg's sci-fi classic, which is just about to turn 40, gave us some of the most enduring alien adventure imagery of our time. From the light bright flying UFO zipping across the starry sky, to the tableau of workers set against the stunning desert landscape, Encounters is one for the ages. Photo from Columbia. Kubrick's Shuttershock. E.T. himself wasn't a looker, but the movie sure was. Steven Spielberg grounded the film with looming exterior shots of Culver City, then flung Elliot's adventures deep into the sun-dappled heart of the ethereal Redwood National Park. Photo from Universal Everett Collection. Few movies are as darkly disarming as Jonathan Glazer's 2014 thriller, filmed half in Scotland's bustling city streets, half in its surreal natural landscapes. Scarlett Johansson's man-eating alien also brings her prey back to a pitch-black cave with a deep pool, like something truly out of a nightmare. Photo from Everett Collection. Alex Garland's 2015 stunner takes place largely in one home, but what an unbelievably gorgeous home it is, a high-tech wonderland nestled deep into a verdant forest. The brilliant design extends to everything from the Luxite minimalist decor to the aesthetic of the main robot played by Alicia Vikander, her translucent body only partially sheathed in skin. Photo from Everett Collection. Before tackling Blade Runner 2049, Denis Villeneuve polished his sci-fi chops with Arrival, the slow-burning vehicle about a linguist trying to communicate with aliens. Though the drama is mostly contained to military quarters and the room with the aliens, Villeneuve shows off a little by featuring a massive, oblong spaceship floating just above the ground of a foggy, grassy field. Bradford Young's rich cinematography, inspired by the darkly beautiful photography of Martina Hoogland Ivanhoe, ups the film's art factor. Photo from Paramount Everett Collection.